Introduction. Life presents a continuous flow of emotions and experiences, some pleasant and others challenging. The vast expanse of water, symbolizing the flow of life, has the power to transform and resolve many issues. It is through understanding these transformative forces, like water, fire, and air, that one can learn to manage emotional responses and cultivate spiritual resilience. This comprehensive exploration delves into these themes, emphasizing the cultivation of virtues such as patience, compassion, and equanimity. The nature of emotions and elements. Emotions can be as boundless and shifting as the ocean. Water, with its ability to flow and adapt, symbolizes the capacity to handle life's various challenges. Just as water can dissolve and cleanse, understanding how to manage our emotions can lead to personal growth and resolution of conflicts. Conversely, fire represents passion and intensity. It can be both destructive and enlightening. Our psychological responses to experiences, whether they are pleasurable or unpleasant, can be likened to fire. Fire's nature is to consume and transform, mirroring how our reactions can either illuminate or burn through our emotional states. Everything around us, from the most beautiful to the most repugnant, can evoke a spectrum of emotions. Understanding fire's dual nature can help us navigate our own internal fires of desire and aversion. Air, on the other hand, symbolizes detachment and the ability to let go. It disperses and carries away substances without attachment. Air's ability to move freely without clinging teaches us the virtue of non-attachment and equanimity. Just as air is unaffected by the particles it moves, we too can learn to remain unaffected by transient emotional disturbances. The practice of the four immeasurables. In the Buddhist tradition, the practice of the four immeasurables, loving kindness, metta, compassion, karuna, sympathetic joy, mudita, and equanimity, upekkha, is essential for developing a resilient and compassionate mind. These virtues help us navigate our emotions and interactions with others. Loving kindness, metta. This practice involves cultivating unconditional love and joy for others. It is not dependent on receiving anything in return. True loving kindness is about finding joy in the happiness of others and wishing them well without conditions. Compassion, karuna. Compassion is the empathetic response to the suffering of others. It involves actively working to alleviate their pain and suffering, extending kindness without expecting anything in return. Sympathetic joy, mudita. This practice involves rejoicing in the happiness and success of others. Rather than feeling envious, we cultivate joy for others' achievements and wish for their continued success and happiness. Equanimity, upekkha. Equanimity is about maintaining a balanced and impartial mind. It involves understanding the interconnectedness of all beings and fostering a sense of equality, avoiding biases and attachments. Understanding impermanence. Central to these practices is the understanding of impermanence. Everything in life, including our emotions and physical bodies, is transient. By contemplating the impermanence of all things, we can reduce our attachments and desires. This perspective helps in overcoming the illusion of a permanent self and accepting the fluid nature of existence. The body, subject to birth, decay, and death, is not worth clinging to. By deeply understanding the nature of birth and death, we can cultivate a sense of detachment and find peace amid the changes of life. The power of patience and endurance. Patience is a critical virtue in overcoming adversity. The Buddhist teachings emphasize that true patience involves enduring hardships without resentment. The story of the sage Sandiva illustrates this beautifully. Despite facing severe cruelty and violence from a king, Sandiva remained calm and compassionate. His response to mistreatment was not of anger, but of understanding and forgiveness. Patience, in this context, is compared to water, soft, flexible, and enduring. Like water, which can wear down the hardest rocks over time, patience helps in gradually overcoming obstacles and transforming challenges into opportunities for growth. The transformative power of compassion and forgiveness. Compassion and forgiveness are powerful tools for personal and spiritual growth. When faced with criticism or hostility, instead of reacting with anger, we can view these experiences as opportunities for self-reflection and improvement. The ability to forgive and move beyond personal grievances reflects the depth of one's spiritual practice. In the story of King Kaloi and Sandiva, the king's actions, despite being extreme, led to a profound realization of the power of patience and compassion. The sage's unwavering calm in the face of brutality demonstrated the effectiveness of these virtues in transforming negative situations into lessons of wisdom and understanding. The role of mindfulness and self-awareness. Mindfulness and self-awareness are crucial in practicing these virtues. By being mindful of our thoughts and reactions, we can better manage our emotions and responses to external circumstances. This awareness helps in maintaining a sense of balance and equanimity, allowing us to respond to situations with clarity and compassion. Self-awareness also involves recognizing our own biases and attachments. By understanding our internal landscape, we can cultivate a more compassionate and resilient mindset. The practice of non-attachment and equanimity. Non-attachment is a key aspect of spiritual resilience. By letting go of attachments to outcomes, possessions, and even personal identity, we free ourselves from the cycles of desire and suffering. Equanimity, or maintaining a balanced mind amidst varying circumstances, helps in achieving this non-attachment. The practice of equanimity involves recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings and accepting the natural flow of life. By understanding that all experiences are temporary, we can maintain a sense of inner peace and stability. The legacy of the Buddhist teachings. The teachings of the Buddha offer timeless wisdom on cultivating patience, compassion, and equanimity. By embodying these virtues, one can achieve a state of inner peace and contribute positively to the world. The Buddha's life and teachings serve as a guiding light for those seeking to navigate the complexities of human experience with grace and wisdom. In conclusion, the journey toward emotional and spiritual resilience involves understanding the nature of emotions, practicing the four immeasurables, and cultivating a deep awareness of impermanence. By embodying these principles, one can navigate life's challenges with patience and compassion, ultimately leading to a more harmonious and fulfilling existence. The integration of emotions and spirituality. To navigate the complexities of human emotions effectively, it's essential to integrate our emotional experiences with spiritual practices. This integration helps in creating a balanced and harmonious life, where emotional responses are not merely reactions but are aligned with deeper spiritual principles. By doing so, we create a foundation for lasting peace and fulfillment. The role of mindfulness in emotional regulation. Mindfulness is a fundamental practice in managing emotions and maintaining emotional resilience. It involves being fully present in the moment, observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment, and understanding their transient nature. Through mindfulness, we become more aware of how emotions arise, persist, and dissipate, allowing us to respond to them with greater clarity and equanimity. Practicing mindfulness can be approached in various ways, such as through meditation, mindful breathing, and paying attention to everyday activities. By regularly engaging in these practices, we develop a heightened sense of awareness and control over our emotional states. This, in turn, allows us to cultivate a more balanced and centered approach to life's challenges. Cultivating emotional intelligence through spiritual practices. Emotional intelligence involves recognizing, understanding, and managing our own emotions, as well as empathizing with others. Spiritual practices can significantly enhance emotional intelligence by fostering deeper self-awareness and compassion. For instance, practicing loving kindness meditation helps in developing empathy and understanding towards others, while mindfulness meditation enhances our ability to recognize and manage our emotional responses. Through spiritual practices, we can develop a more profound understanding of our emotions and their underlying causes. This understanding enables us to address the root causes of our emotional reactions and transform them into opportunities for growth and healing. The impact of compassion on personal growth. Compassion plays a crucial role in personal growth and spiritual development. By cultivating compassion, we not only contribute to the well-being of others, but also enrich our own lives. Compassion involves recognizing the suffering of others and taking action to alleviate it, which in turn helps in breaking down the barriers of self-centeredness and fostering a sense of connection with others. The practice of compassion can be extended beyond mere acts of kindness. It involves cultivating a compassionate mindset that permeates all aspects of life. This includes being gentle with ourselves during times of difficulty, understanding the challenges faced by others, and consistently seeking to contribute positively to the world. The path to equanimity through spiritual discipline. Equanimity, or maintaining mental and emotional stability regardless of external circumstances, is a key goal in spiritual practice. Achieving equanimity requires disciplined effort and a deep understanding of the nature of reality. Spiritual disciplines such as meditation, ethical conduct, and wisdom cultivation help in developing this inner stability. Meditation, for example, helps in calming the mind and developing a sense of inner peace. Through regular practice, we learn to observe our thoughts and emotions without getting entangled in them. Ethical conduct, such as adhering to principles of non-harm and honesty, creates a foundation for inner stability and harmony. Wisdom, gained through study and reflection, helps in understanding the nature of suffering and the impermanence of all things, leading to greater equanimity. The transformative power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for emotional and spiritual transformation. It involves letting go of grudges and resentments that weigh us down and hinder our personal growth. Forgiveness is not about condoning harmful actions, but about releasing the emotional grip they have on us. By practicing forgiveness, we free ourselves from the negative effects of anger and bitterness. This process involves acknowledging our feelings, understanding the impact of holding on to them, and making a conscious decision to let go. Forgiveness can be a challenging process, but it ultimately leads to greater inner peace and emotional freedom. Embracing impermanence and letting go. Understanding and embracing the concept of impermanence is crucial for emotional resilience. Everything in life is subject to change, and by accepting this truth, we can cultivate a sense of detachment and equanimity. Impermanence reminds us that our experiences, both positive and negative, are temporary and ever-changing. Letting go of attachments and expectations is a natural extension of embracing impermanence. This involves releasing our clinging to outcomes, possessions, and even personal identities. By doing so, we open ourselves up to a more fluid and adaptable approach to life, allowing us to navigate challenges with greater ease and flexibility. The role of self-reflection in personal growth. Self-reflection is an essential practice for personal and spiritual growth. It involves examining our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors to gain insight into our inner workings. Through self-reflection, we can identify patterns, understand our motivations, and make conscious changes to align our actions with our values and goals. Regular self-reflection can be facilitated through journaling, meditation, and discussions with trusted mentors or peers. By engaging in these practices, we develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world, leading to more intentional and meaningful living. Applying spiritual principles to daily life. Integrating spiritual principles into daily life involves applying the insights gained from spiritual practices to our everyday actions and interactions. This includes practicing kindness, patience, and integrity in our relationships, work, and personal endeavors. Living according to spiritual principles means making choices that align with our values and contribute to the greater good. It involves acting with compassion, honesty, and respect in all aspects of life, and striving to make a positive impact on the world around us. The journey of continuous improvement. The journey toward emotional and spiritual resilience is ongoing. It requires continuous effort and dedication to personal growth and self-improvement. Embracing this journey involves recognizing that there is always room for growth and learning, and being open to new insights and experiences. VNBN McNeeby, committing to this journey, we cultivate a sense of purpose and fulfillment. We also contribute to the well-being of others in the world, creating a ripple effect of positive change. The practices and principles discussed here provide a foundation for navigating life's challenges with grace and wisdom, leading to a more resilient and fulfilling existence. Conclusion. In conclusion, the path to emotional and spiritual resilience involves integrating various practices and principles that enhance our understanding of ourselves and the world. Through mindfulness, compassion, equanimity, and forgiveness, we develop the tools needed to navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. By embracing impermanence and continuously reflecting on our experiences, we foster a deeper connection with ourselves and others. The teachings and practices discussed here offer valuable insights into cultivating a resilient and compassionate mindset. By applying these principles in our daily lives, we create a foundation for lasting peace, fulfillment, and positive impact. The journey toward emotional and spiritual resilience is a lifelong endeavor, and through dedicated practice, we can achieve a profound sense of harmony and well-being.